some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
Now here's Edwards. Back to Randall. Out to Conley. This one for three. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
This is where the tremendous motor that Randall plays with helps him get rebounds.
Vassell outside. Spurs passing it around. Shot by Champagne, no good. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. McDaniels on the wing. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randall.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Vassell finds Wembanyama. Here's Champagne. No good on the three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Buries the long-range jumper. Randall's got 7 points.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And here is Fox, following Julius Randle's three. Fox looking it over. From 11 feet away, Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Randall. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense is looking to generate is exactly that.
Such a wide-open look.
That's a confident shot right there by the rookie. Castle wants to keep improving that part of his game.
Outside Edwards. Randall left side. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Spurs trail by 3. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, team look to put him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Conley kicks to Randall. Back to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Vassell was screen on Conley. Three-pointer, Fox. Julius Randle with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Big slam on 1.
Wembanyama is a specimen, going at the rim there with a purpose.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Outside Edwards. Fires for 3. Edwards with another miss. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. A pass to Fox. Misses the 3. Fox has gone 2 for 5 tonight. Here is Conley. He has yet to score. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock from outside the arc. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Spurs shooting at around 44% in the early goals here. Wembanyama, a screen on cup. Fox finds Vassell. Stolen by McDaniels. Conley against Fox. Conley the pass to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Gobert's got his second bucket.
Well, you know the length of Rudy Gobert. He's virtually unstoppable in that restricted area.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. He's checked in for Vassell. San Antonio trailing here. Wembanyama outside. On the wing, Barnes. He's defended by Randall. Offensive rebound, Wembanyama. And he comes up with the deuce.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Outside Conley. Randall is doubled. McDaniels gets a wide open look. That three off the mark. The Spurs have gone just a shade under 50% of the field. 5 of 11. Now, here's Fox. He has 5. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. Michael Conley picks one up. And the speed of the Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bed quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
That free throw, no good.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
He sinks the second. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team, fairly deep, with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Now here's Edwards. Hasn't made one yet. 5 on the clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
That's where patience pays off for Anthony Edwards. The clock is dwindling, but he's keeping his poise.
Yes, to Castle. Wembanyama looking it over. Now, here's Fox. With The floater. Here's Champagne. San Antonio again missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Good work defensively by Fox.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Wembanyama down low. Gobert on him. Castle sets the screen for Fox. Launches it. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Against McDaniel. Pass to Randle. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Spurs shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Here's Castle. Barnes outside. Offline with his 3. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength. He said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Guys, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Good substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Julius Randle. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Edwards. And Bones Island subbed in for Mike Conley. And San Antonio also making a switch. Harper, he's checked in for Castle. Spurs trail by 3. Outside, Fox. To the left wing. Wembanyama down low. He's against Reid. Fox, no good.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for him. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Here's Champagne, still without a basket. And the dunk by Barnes.
I like the aggressiveness of Barnes, a much better player when he's attacking.
Minnesota shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Anderson a screen on Fox. Island deciding where to go with it. Here's Reid. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. So they take the lead. Barnes has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
He's just able to score from anywhere on the floor, but Barnes loves that high percentage area.
The Timberwolves trail. Now Dosunmu. Pass to McDaniels. the three fly. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Joe Ingles is checked in for Minnesota. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Out to the right wing. Ingles with the screen for Highland. Rebound, San Antonio. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
Dosunmu with it. No scoring in this one. And Reed throws it down.
Yeah, Naz Reid knows the angle at which to set a screen, and he's got the mobility to be the guy to finish it.
San Antonio leading. Outside, Fox. Pulls up on the elbow. Missing that scoring opportunity, having a bad 3-for-9 shooting night. Tries from 10, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Craig with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
No good on the free throw. Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. Harper, he's checked in for the Spurs. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And you look at this Timberwolves roster, Doris, quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back nine, really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, 2 guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it?
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Outside Harper from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Timberwolves trail by 4. 43 seconds left here in the first quarter. 3-pointer, Randle. Rebound, San Antonio. Here's Castle. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
What a creative shot by Castle, opting for the soft touch.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Dosunmu finds Randle from past the arc. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Now Castle. The tray. That shot no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Spurs out in front, leading by 3. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference Semifinals. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Timberwolves trail by 5. And here is Dosunmu. Pass to Reed from deep. And another three for Minnesota.
Yeah, Nasri aware that ball hits my hands. I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
Spurs shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Johnson, the pass to Cornette. To the inside. And it's Barnes sticking it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Randall outside. Randall is doubled from downtown. Dosunmu's shot is off. Spurs leading by 4. Pass to Harper. Barnes outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one, good.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. Island finds Clark. Now here's Randall, covered by Barnes. Here's Island. And the call against Julius Randall. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Vassell's checked in.
Number 24, David Vassell.
For San Antonio, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Harper with a screen on Clark. Barnes kicks to Vassell. Pass to Castle. Clock at 6. The 11-footer missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. Against Vassell. Randall outside. Driving to the basket. Takes it off the glass. Randall's got 12.
Boy, Julius Randall is getting to his spots and starting to really cook.
Outside Harper. Pass to Cornette. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Island with it. He's picked up by Harper. Island passes to Clark. Takes a 3. Good on the triple. Clark's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Pass to Cornette. And here is Vassell. Over Clark. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got his first points of the night.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, come on, get up for your Timberwolves answer.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Shannon's checked in, and Anthony Edwards subbed in for Highland. San Antonio also making some changes. Olynyk, he's checked in for Luke Cornett, and De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Edwards. Barnes against Randall. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Randall's got 14 points for the game.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Spurs leading by 3. Outside, Fox. Over to the left wing. Up top, Vassell. Just 5 to shoot. That's good from Fox on the assist by Vassell. He's got 11.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Dozuma with the bounce pass. Three-pointer, Randall goes back up. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Reed. Outside, Fox. Pass to Olynyk. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Boy, Kelly Olynyk on balance, soft touch with the deep shot. Love his concentration.
Randall outside. Here's Shannon. Still yet to score. 6 on the shot clock. Nice defense by Vassell. Spurs leading by 7. It's stolen by Randall. Dozuma with it. Now guarded by Fox. Here's Shannon. Three-pointer, Randall. Barnes grabs the miss. Now, here's Fox. Defended by Dozuma. And the dunk by Barnes.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. Number 7 on the night, 7 for 11 from the floor.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. And it's Vassell in the corner. And shot on the way. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 7 rebounds in the game. Shakes him. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
My goodness, what a move. He left the defender in the dust.
And effortlessly laid it in. He just makes it look so easy. Ridiculous.
Barnes kicks to Fox. 6 to shoot. Vassell outside. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumper. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs. Harper comes in for Stephon Castle. Here is Edwards. Pass to Conley. McDaniels outside. And here's Edwards. He's guarded by Harper. Just 5 on the clock. Good on the three-point shot.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch-and-shoot game. All right, Mike.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama against Gobert. Wembanyama passes to Harper. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Harper's got his second basket of the night. Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. Timberwolves keep it alive. Randall passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
All too easy for Mr. Gobert in the painted area. Nicely done.
San Antonio leading by 4. Outside Fox. 14 feet away. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Fox has got 5 points now in the quarter. Minnesota shooting in this game 45%. Randall outside. Outside Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Randall right side. Banked in off the glass. Randall's got 18 points.
Boy, remarkable how efficient he's been scoring the ball. He feels good right now.
And the Spurs with possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Vassell. Now Harper. Back to Vassell. 4 on the clock. Fox from outside. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night.
From 15 feet away, rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Harper the pass drill in it. The kick out to Fox. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now, here's McDaniel. Scoreless thus far. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Top of the key jumper, no good. Outside, Fox. Pass to Vassell. Gobert against Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. Count that one. Vassell's got 6 in the quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the basket by San Antonio. Fades. Wembanyama with the rebound. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. And can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, the Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox, he said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. San Antonio also making some changes. Champagne's checked in, and Castle is subbed in for Harper. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, a big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Timberwolves, you can't do it. Give him a hand, fans. You're a part.
Here is Edwards. 1:29 left now here in the second. Reid with a screen on Castle. Takes a step back. Edwards kicks to Reid. Pass to Conley. They need this. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Castle inside. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here is Conley following the bucket by the Spurs. Edwards looking it over. Back to Reid. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Castle.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now here's Edwards. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Gobert with a screen for Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's San Antonio as they end the second quarter on a 20-7 run. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Glad to have you with us. So far, it's been a dismal performance for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
If they watch film, they knew this was coming. But it's like the storm rolling in just surprised them.
Yeah, it's hail and threes, and there's nowhere to run for cover. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. In good position in the series, but not so much tonight. Guys, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I think they took their foot off the gas just a little bit. Feeling confident, but you got to keep working.
Yeah, you need to have that killer instinct. You know, when you got a team down, that's when you got to put them away.
Get them out of there. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And Fox has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves shooting around 40% from the floor here. Edwards drives in. There's McDaniels. And that one's on target from the wing.
I'll tell you, totally fluid mechanics by Jaden McDaniels. Ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, folks.
Spurs leading by 16. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Now, here's Fox. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Edwards against Castle. Shot clock at 5. Fox from outside drills the three-pointer. Fox has got 24 points.
And no doubt Fox has a scorer's mentality. He is constantly in attack mode.
Outside Edwards. Conley with the screen on Castle. Edwards against Castle. Edwards with the stop.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Fox against Conley. Fox, the bounce pass. Wembanyama, right side. 5 to shoot. Champagny passes to Fox. Over Conley. Fox, no good.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
McDaniels on the wing. Covered by Vassell. Pass to Gobert. Gobert double team. Right wing. Conley for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Vassell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Fox. From 17 feet out. Not enough on that one as it misses. Timberwolves trail by 17. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Here's Randall. Covered by Vassell. That's good from Randall on the assist from Conley. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Fox. And the shot goes in. Fox has got 5 points now this quarter.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Pass to Randall. Just under 3.5 minutes play here in the third quarter. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Spurs leading by 15. You know, DB, recently we've seen Anthony Edwards reach new heights as a three-point shooter.
Anthony Edwards has now embraced the complete analytics of the game. He is a high-volume three-point shooter, and he's still a terror en route to the cup.
Anthony Edwards hammers it home.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. To Champagny. Back to Fox. Now Castle. Edwards defending. Here's Champagny. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 13. Conley kicks to Randall. A three-pointer off the mark. Spurs have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Wembanyama against Gobert. Outside Conley. Shoots the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Conley's got 6.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And here's the foul from the arc. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Gets it down to single digits. 8 points for him.
Hey, this guy is competitive, he's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Spurs leading by 8. Pass to Castle. Launches a 3, and Vassell is good for 3.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Puts it up from 12. Fox, no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Edwards, that's good.
How about that handle? The dribble drive by Anthony Edwards, so tough.
San Antonio's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on an 18-7 run. Gobert with a screen on Fox. Outside Edwards. Rebound San Antonio. Castle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Minnesota shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Edwards inside. Castle covering. Randall is doubled. Here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
So it's the Spurs now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Champagnie. Vassell outside. Outside Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Baseline J on the way. A rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels on the wing. To Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Randall outside. The rebound by Champagnie. Spurs leading by 8. In the corner, Castle with it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. There's McDaniels. Got that bucket. McDaniels got 6 in the quarter.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Dosunmu comes in for Randall. And Bones Island subbed in for Mike Conley. Spurs also with the sub. Barnes is checked in. Fox with it. And he has 28 points for the game. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Defended by Dosunmu. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 9.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Now Dosunmu. Here's Highland. Trains it from beyond the arc.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
San Antonio's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Champagny. Nothing on the board. There's a good screen. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Reed. McDaniels on the wing. Now Highland. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. For 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Highland against Fox. Pass to Castle. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. He's got 12.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Here is Edwards. And Edwards shines it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And to look at the basket guy still shaking. Barnes outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 15. And that one drops. Edwards got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 1:25 left to play here in the third. Barnes dishes to Fox. Wants to get it to Barnes and does.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
Minnesota's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Highland. Oh, good on the triple. Spurs leading by 8. Pass to Castle. Look it off the crossover. Castle's got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, the handles. The rookie Castle flashing his potential.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Highland against Fox. Highland misses. The Spurs shooting 48% from the field as a team in this third quarter. Highland against Fox. Rebound Minnesota. 29 seconds left in the third. Here's Dosunmu. Doesn't go that time.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Outside, Fox. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 5. Spurs passing it around.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
And so it's San Antonio looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Highland passes to Randall. That shot off. Good work defensively by Fox. Spurs leading by 13. Driving the lane, and it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Highland with it. Pass to Reed. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. On defense, the Spurs. 15-point game. Here's Dosunmu. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Pass to Cornette. To the paint. Here's Vassell. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Spurs lead by 14.
Now, I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Randall surveying the D. 2 points. That one goes. Randall's got 24.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock into it. And here is Vassell. Harper, no good. Now here's Dosunmu. To the middle. And Reed throws it down.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reed. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
Spurs leading by 10. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Cornette finds Fox. For three, Vassell. Reed with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Highland's shot is good.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Randall outside. Randall is doubled. Here's Highland. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 5th assist in this one. Now Fox. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And here's Harper from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Highland. Takes the 3. No good from Clark. Outside Harper. A pass to Fox. And here's Vassell from the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Randall's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. And the 3 off target. Spurs leading by 6. Harper dishes to Fox. Down low. Here's Cornette. Bell-time pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Pass is on time and on target.
Island with it. Pass to Dosunmu. Outside, Reed shoots over Cornette. Reed misses. San Antonio's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Basket good. And now a 10-point Spurs lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Pass to Dosunmu. Reed with a screen on Harper. Dosunmu. Another miss by Minnesota.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Here's Harper. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 13 with that last one. To the inside. And Randall throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Get on your feet and make some noise for the T-shirt time. Who wants a T-shirt? It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise. Hey, a lot of section gets free T-shirts. Let's see who's alive.
A group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. Edwards, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Conley in for Highland. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He loves their effort tonight. He said, quote, "This is how we wanted to come into this, looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up." Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Timberwolves trail by 8. To the middle. Here's Randall, and he uses the glass on the lane. Randall's got 6 points in the quarter.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Johnson outside. Traps in the tray. And the Spurs lead by 9.
When Johnson's feeling it from range, he can be lethal.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Out to Conley. Castle against Edwards. Randall from outside. And McDaniels stays with it.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's Champagne. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Mr. Gobert. Outside Edwards. McDaniels outside. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 4 assists now tonight.
McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option for three-point territory. What a look there.
Wembanyama, lights out. Wembanyama, good, right over the defense.
And standing easily over 7 feet. Whenever he gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Randall outside, jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Right side, Harper. The shot from the low post is good. And now it's an 8-point Spurs lead.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Outside, Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Oh, good with the triple. Spurs leading by 8. Harper the pass to Wembanyama. 3-pointers off the mark. The Timberwolves shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Wembanyama against Gobert. For 3, Edwards. Edwards crashing in from outside.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Pass to Wembanyama. Outside Harper. Back to Wembanyama. Now Castle. And here's Harper from the arc. Connects from 3-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
McDaniels hits to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. And it's Edwards, a 3 of his own.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. A different look now for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. Trailing by 5. Now Fox. Now Wembanyama. Puts one up from 19. Conley there for the rebound. Outside Gobert. Randall down low. Covered by Vassell. Hands off.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
McDaniels against Fox. Wembanyama down low. And then the aggressive finish.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Edwards against Castle.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
At the line for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that turns the lead to 6.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
And he misses the J. And so Conley will bring the ball for the Timberwolves. 6-point game. Randall with a screen for Conley. Now McDaniel. Off target from outside. Conley against Fox. Now Vassell. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. That one is off. The Timberwolves shooting very well right now. 52% in this fourth quarter. Edwards knocks down the 3.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
And here is Fox. It's the 13-footer. McDaniels pulls it down. Outside Conley. It's Randall. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Fox! Rebounded by Randall. Here's Minnesota to take the lead. Edwards flies in to cap off the break. Wonderful!
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock. And, guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up a play to make it happen.
Against Conley. Fox Fox goes in. It's good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what are their best options now?
And this is it, guys. Down one, they've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Here's Edwards. Shoots from 12. That shot no good. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first two games of the series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our...
Well, Stan, I know you love the numbers. What they're telling us tonight, these teams can shoot it.
Yeah, and it's two of the best in the league from beyond the arc. They've got great spacing, and I like that they're always looking for a better shot on the perimeter.
The three, Vassell. Minnesota with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Randall, pass to Edwards. Back to Randall. Shot clock at 6. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Fox with the ball. Castle outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. From deep. Unable to get that one. And here's Minnesota now. Randall outside. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Going inside. Randall draws the double. Back to Edwards. Fires from 14. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true three-level scorer.
Pass to Champagny. Fox outside. Wembanyama, an open look. Randall pulls down the board.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Outside Conley. The three is up. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. The Spurs have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's Fox. And he drains the quick shot.
Smart play by Fox. If you can't find penetration, take what you can get.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Here's Randall. Picked by Gobert. right side. San Antonio with a rebound. When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Here's Randall. He's guarded by Castle. Outside Conley. Lets the three fly. Minnesota again missing. San Antonio trailing here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. Coach said they need to stop Fox from dribble driving as he can dismantle a defense if he gets inside. He told me the problem with Fox is he's just so fast. You can't slow him down with just one guy. So Coach wants his help defenders alert and within range to help when needed. Brian, back over to you.
Allie, thank you. And Minnesota with possession here. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Castle against Edwards. Good work defensively by Castle.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Conley against Castle. It's Edwards on the wing. Banked it in off the glass. Edwards has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Conley against Fox. Here he goes. 2 points. That one goes. Fox has got his second basket on the night.
And one of the quickest players in the league. Fox gets to the hoop in a hurry.
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. Outside McDaniels for three. The shot won't fall.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Nice shot by Wembanyama.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 so far. Outside Edwards. Randall outside. This one for three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. The Spurs have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. To the inside. Champagny, the pass to Fox. Vassell, a screen on Conley. Three-pointer, Fox. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. And here's Conley. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
Now Wembanyama. Castle a screen on Gobert. Wembanyama against Gobert. Wembanyama's shot is good.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Here's Randall. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
The Spurs have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Wembanyama, screen on McDaniels. Here's Vassell. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randall. We can feel the floor shaking on that one.
Here's Castle. Yet to see a basket. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. The Timberwolves have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Outside McDaniels. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Champagny. On offense, here is San Antonio. Fox the pass to Champagny. Here's Castle. Fires for three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Fox against Edwards. There's a screen. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. And after that surprising Karl-Anthony Towns trade, it took time for Minnesota to gel.
Yeah, last season some inconsistency, but they seem to find a groove down the stretch, capping it off with a deep run.
Castle misses. And Minnesota with possession here. Edwards, a pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Randall on the screen. Out left to the wing. To 3, Conley. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Castle with the basket on the assist from Wembanyama. And the Spurs lead by 2. Minnesota shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. Randall can't hit.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
The shot's good. Castle's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Naz Reid's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Julius Randle. DeSumo, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Highland in for Conley. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Castle. Timberwolves trail by 4. Highland, the pass to Anderson. Here's the pick. Driving to the basket. Pass to McDaniels. DeSumo outside. Anderson with a screen. Off target with the 3. Spurs lead by 4. Fox outside. Wembanyama against Reid. Left side, Wembanyama. Shoots over Reid. Wembanyama, no good. Timberwolves shooting only 35% so far in this quarter. Outside, Highland. Back to DeSumo. They get back on track. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now here's Highland. He's scoreless. Reed sets a screen. Launches it. And Highland good for three.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Champagny. Back to Fox. Wembanyama screen. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Highland. Here's McDaniels. And that one is hammered home.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting a 45% clip from the floor. Out to the right wing. Reed against Wembanyama. From down in the low post, it goes. Wembanyama's got 10 points.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Now here's McDaniels. Fades back. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Yeah, really not where you expect Reed to shoot from, but he clearly made the right choice by taking that shot.
Everyone talks about Jaden McDaniels' defense, and for good reason, Stan.
Well, B.A., one way to get a lot of playing time is to be the best. That's something. McDaniels is a total lockdown defender on the wing. He can guard anybody.
Now here's Highland. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. He's got 6.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Fox deciding where to go with it. 44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here are the Timberwolves. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Reed. Kicks it out to Anderson. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Fox.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
And he gets the bucket.
Right there, Fox using his length to do damage inside.
Outside, Highland. Sumu outside. The 3. The shot off that time. Tie game in Minnesota. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points and their reserves delivered.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Dosunmu, following the bucket by the Spurs. For 3, Randall, and his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
The shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Pass to Harper. Now here's Johnson. To the paint. Here's Cornette. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Well, you want to stop Johnson, but he figures out a way to hurt you with the pass.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Reed to the left wing. They double Randall. Outside Highland. Launches a three. Rebound by San Antonio. And here's Castle. Left side Johnson. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
San Antonio with the ball. Following the score by Minnesota. Castle for three. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to DeSumo. Randall outside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, B.A., the best teams simply have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game. They've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must.
Checked in for Johnson.
Spurs substitution, number 24, Devin Vassell.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Down low. On the wing, Vassell. Barnes passes to Harper. And here's Vassell. Fires from deep. San Antonio again missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball. Spurs trail by 5. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Pass to Castle. Uses the glass on the layup. Castle's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. here. Edwards is checked in. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Fox is checked in for Harper. Minnesota leading by 3. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot, too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Now here's Vassell. No points so far. On the wing, Fox. He's covered by Dosunmu. Stolen by Reed. Fast break, Minnesota. And here's Clark for 3. Minnesota again missing. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Fox. Close range bucket for De'Aaron Fox.
For Vassell to really make an impact, that's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
Here's Edwards. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Edwards has got 8 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Vassell with it. Castle a screen on Clark. Vassell against Clark. 5 on the clock. For 3, Vassell. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Clark outside. Reed passes to Dosunmu. And here's Clark for 3. Kept alive.
Muscling down that rebound. Big man playing big.
Castle outside. From the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got rebound number 7 tonight. Dosunmu outside. Jacks up at 3. Randall can't hit. Spurs trail by 3. Guys to Castle. And he lobs it up. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Dosunmu pass to Clark. Outside Edwards. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Vassell. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Now Edwards. Give him 8 points now. Powers it home.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Dosunmu. San Antonio also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Cornette. And it's Harper in for Castle. Vassell outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. Fox the pass to Wembanyama. Stolen by Conley. Fast break, Minnesota. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Yeah, Conley knows where his team needs him to be in transition, taking full advantage of the fast break opportunity.
Now here's Fox. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Vassell. And here's Wembanyama, defended by Gobert. Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Yep, that one's good. Vassell's got his first points of the game.
Vassell getting in there and grinding.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Here's Wembanyama following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Three-pointer, Fox gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Randall inside. He's guarded by Barnes. 4-3. Vassell with the rebound. Spurs trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Fox. No good that time. McDaniels with some nice D. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Conley passes to Gobert. Wembanyama with some nice D. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Minnesota leading by 4. Outside Edwards. For 3, Randall. Vassell with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Fox left side. Looking to get it going. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Fox is going 5 for 12 from the field. Conley finds Edwards. Inside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Well, the Spurs shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Three-pointer, Fox. The 3-ball is good for Fox.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job against him. And then he'll drop 15 in a quarter without even breaking a sweat.
Down on the court is your action-packed Hype Squad. Get down and let it in.
Here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. And 12 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Vassell, a screen on Reed. 3 from Barnes. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Reed. From deep, Conley. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Now here's Edwards. 12 points for him. Reed can't hit. Here's Harper. McDaniels covering. Here's Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Back to Reed. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert finds Conley. Now here's Gobert. He's covered by Fox. Man, that one's good.
Yeah, nice timing in the pick and roll. Gobert finishing the job.
1:41 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Harper. Vassell outside. Wembanyama, high post. Wembanyama hammers it down.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. Conley passes to Reed. And here's McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. Fires it. McDaniels can't hit. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Out to the right wing. Right side, Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Minnesota with a rebound. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Stolen by Vassell. Pass to Harper. Out to Fox. From outside the arc. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Yeah, Fox is going off. I mean, he's gotten the ball on offense, and he's been relentless.
And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 6. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Edwards.
Whoa! Sweet move. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Conley against Fox. And he lays it up and in. Fox has got 12 points now in the quarter.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
And so the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back after this.
These are the 3 seconds of the court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drums, please. Remembering that the shot. One more time. A round of applause for the participants.
Game 3 action here at the break. It's a nice lead for the San Antonio Spurs.
Talk about putting yourself in a position to succeed. They've executed, and they're taking good shots.
Playing just the way it's drawn up, and let's credit their game planning as well. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
Ooh. Well, it won't be easy, but I'm going to make a prediction, guys. You ready?
No, but go
Whoever
ahead.
wins this Game 3, they win the series.
That is bold, Kenny. I sort of like it. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference Semifinal game rolls on. Well, without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying all his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Timberwolves trail by 6. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." PA?
He's taken over. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Castle against Edwards. Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Edwards against Castle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Champagny, the pass to Fox. Off target on the 15-footer. Well, the Timberwolves shooting around 44%. Not bad. Outside Conley. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Playing to his strength. Gobert inside.
Yeah, inside, Gobert can be a true monster, using his size and reach very effectively.
Pass to Wembanyama. Castle against Edwards. Back to Wembanyama. Fox outside. Puts up a 3. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists now in this one.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Now here's Conley. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Vassell with the rebound. Vassell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fox outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. Champagny shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 5. Conley passes to Randall. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
Credit the plays they're calling for. Feeding him right now some good shots.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Conley against Fox. Wow, physical D, but Fox prevails.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Randall outside. Here's the teardrop. That one goes in. Randall's got 20.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Spurs lead by 3. Castle outside. Vassell outside. Castle outside. Fox for 3. Nails it from 3. 26 points for him.
A versatile offensive weapon. Fox is good at sizing up defenses and taking what they give up.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Randall. Outside Conley. There's the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. Castle against Edwards. And he goes in for the dunk.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Minnesota with the ball. 8-point game. Randall outside. They double Randall. Conley finds Randall. Back to Conley. The 3-ball. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, P.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down 3-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
And here's Vassell. 3-pointer, Fox. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Randall deciding where to go with it. Six on the shot clock. Conley against Fox. And that one drops. Conley's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
Fox with the ball. He's got 26. Castle outside. Vassell outside. 3-pointer. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. Picked by Gobert. From downtown. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, Gobert showcasing that athleticism.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Fox against Conley. Now Fox. Fox hits it right through the contacts.
Beautiful move there from Fox. His speed and handles are a lethal combination.
Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Pass to Randall. Outside Conley. There's the triple. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
That's the look you want. You gotta be disappointed coming up in.
Here's Fox. And there's another one for the Spurs.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 14. Hits the trifecta.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Castle outside. Vassell outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Fox. Smooth floater by Fox.
How about the soft touch from Fox? Measuring the floater beautifully. Love his initiative.
Outside Edwards. Conley, a screen on Castle. Edwards looking for an opening. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Conley. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Fox. Here's the 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Randall's got 9 rebounds now. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Now here's Conley. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Mike Conley. And San Antonio also making a switch. Barnes is checked in. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the game.
Castle outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Outside Edwards. Out to the wing. Outside McDaniels. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Wembanyama. Here's Champagny. Pass to Castle. 3-pointer. Fox. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in the game. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Now here's Castle. Give him 8 points now. Wembanyama finds Fox. Fox fully commits inside.
A slick move by Fox inside, finding a way to beat the interior coverage.
Here's Dosunmu. Outside Edwards. Randall outside. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Now here's Fox. He's got 34. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Randall. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Fox outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
The first one falls. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for Julius Randle. Clark is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for Edwards. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got four-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. B.A., they're tough.
Now here's Castle. Give him 8. They get it again. The 3 from Barnes. Tries yet again. Oh, not enough to slow down Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Fox against Highland. Reid for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Barnes has got rebound number 7 tonight. Fox outside. Wembanyama screen. The 3. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Outside, Highland. Left side, Reid. To win the run, and he lays it in.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Fox outside. There's the screen by Johnson. Fox against Highland. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 37.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Reid, a screen on Castle. Takes the 3. And Dosunmu with the 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Fox outside. Just 5 to shoot. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for San Antonio. And this has to be his best scoring game of the season. And he's not done yet. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. San Antonio leading by 10. Fox with speed. Basket's good. Fox has got 41.
Explosive speed gives Fox the clear advantage on the drive. He gets down the lane so fast.
Here's Randle. And makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Fast break. The swim move for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Cornette's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Spurs shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Pass to Vassell. Clock at 6. 3-pointer, Fox. And it's Dosunmu with a rebound.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Outside, Highland. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Randall. Outside, Highland. Beyond the arc. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Fox outside. On the take. Tries a 10-footer. Minnesota with a rebound. Clark outside. Stolen by Vassell. And they're running. Pass to Fox. No good off the back of the rim.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
Clark, the pass to Highland. Takes one from 10 feet. And the jumper is on the mark.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Timeout called Mitch Johnson. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He loves their effort tonight. He said, quote, "This is how we wanted to come into this, looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up." Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Fox. Lays it up and banks it in. Fox has got 43 points.
Well, with the way he's scoring right now, they're just going to keep feeding him.
Here's Randall. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
The free throw drops for Randall. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. On the wing, Fox. He's guarded by Highland. Fox against Highland. And it's Fox missing. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside, Highland. Over to the wing. Olenek against Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Inside, you have to try something to stop Randall. But he gets physical right back and draws a good shooting foul.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Shannon's checked in for the Timberwolves. Champagny, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Randall drops them both. San Antonio leading by 5. Fox, the pass to Vassell. Here's Cornette. 3-pointer, Fox. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Reed. Back to Sumu. It's Edwards on the wing. Shoots over Harper. Reed for 3. Rebounded by Fox. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed. And Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Shannon. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Harper. Let's go with a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Randall, pass to Gobert. Randall outside. Knocks down the triple. Randall's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
Wembanyama against Gobert. And the shot goes down. Wembanyama's got 22.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
Outside McDaniels. To the middle. And it's Randall that time. On the assist by McDaniels. McDaniels got 5 assists in the game. San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Vassell outside. Puts it up. They get it back to the right side from deep. Harper, and the 3-pointer goes. And the Spurs lead by 5. And Minnesota with possession here. Sumu outside. Back to Randall. Pass to McDaniels. Here's the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, that's a good sign for McDaniels. They need him to shoot with confidence.
Wembanyama against Gobert. Castle outside. Launches the 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. McDaniels with it. He's picked up by Vassell. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Rudy Gobert finishes strong inside.
Well, the strength of Gobert allows him to finish through contact better than most guys. San
Antonio's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Outside Outside, Wembanyama fires the three. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Outside McDaniels, inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Here's Harper. Wembanyama screen. Shot to stop the run. And Harper good for three. Harper's got 6 in the quarter. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Randall outside. Outside Edwards. Puts up a three. Vassell with the rebound. Vassell's got his 5th rebound in this one. Back to Castle. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Randall. Back to Tsumu. Outside McDaniels. They set a pick. And here's Randall. Releases. Offensive rebound. And here's Edwards outside. On target from range. Edwards got 9 points now in the second half.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Well, the Spurs shooting just 38% here in the 4th. Here's Harper. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And here's Randall. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Tsumu. McDaniels outside. Here's Edwards. 4 on the clock. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
The Spurs shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
If you see a couple of three, you know what to do. Know what to do. Oh, that's nice. Let's go. You're off me.
Checked in for Tsumu. And San Antonio also making a switch. Fox is checked in for Harper. with the ball. Here's Wembanyama. Now Castle. 5 to shoot. Unload from 13 feet. Cash it in.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Outside Edwards. McDaniels fires. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Wembanyama. Here's Fox. 6 to shoot. Oh, the shot is off. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards against Castle. With a crossover. Castle pulls it down. San Antonio leading. Fox fires. 19-footer is good.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Castle against Edwards. Quick 2. Oh, net.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Now here's Fox. 1:16 left in the game. Here's Champagny. Wide open look. Gobert pulls it down. It's McDaniels on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. Oh, he can't hit it. San Antonio shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. And again.
He's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Gobert with a screen on Castle. Now Gobert. Oh, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
4-point game. Conley comes with a double team. Here's Castle beyond the arc. Gobert pulls it down. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Randall. Outside Gobert. Now Randall. It's good.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Hey, fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise. Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise.
Edwards. It's in!
Wow. These are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the play.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
At the line to the Spurs, Castle, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
This is a huge spot for Castle here.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
What composure at the line, forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now.
Wembanyama rips down the board, and they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
At the line to the Spurs, this is 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throw.
So we see the Spurs get the win here, and this is a critical win for them. They grab the lead in the series after splitting the first 2 games.
Yeah, Game 3 feels like a Game 7 if the series is tied. It has a huge impact. They're in the driver's seat now as long as they don't lose their focus.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference Semifinals. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.